Hello everyone, it's Avelinivius once again, coming back to Cairn after a short while. I hope you are all doing alright because I certainly am. I've been waiting a long time to get back at Cairn and finally the time has come and I'm very excited to continue the journey. I missed this game quite a lot in the past days and finally found some time to get back to it, so yeah, let's try to remember what was happening last time. We got up into this cozy sort of camp that somebody left for us, and we're going to be reaching some waterfall soon. I see there is also this cave. I remember that we already saw that in one of the previous episodes. I'll be happy to explore it today, I believe. Doesn't seem that far. And we'll see how far we can go today. Yeah, so I remember we got rested. I believe our food or hunger and thirst are alright. I guess I can drink one sip of water. And yeah, we can get merrily on our way. And just as we are about to get started with the climb, it starts raining. Well, that's annoying and unlucky. Luckily, this doesn't mean all that much for Ava. I hope I remember the pronunciation right. I think I was calling her Ava at first, but then I heard somebody from the game calling her Ava. Okay, this section doesn't seem like it offers pleasant climbing, but I think I'll give it a go anyway. Yeah, I think this route may have been easier, but I'm not gonna give up on a challenge, sure. Why not? Let's put our climbing skills to the test this time. We haven't really struggled all that much up until this moment, so maybe this is the time for it. Yeah, today I think I'm just going to focus on the game, on the aspects of the game. I don't really have any topic prepared for talking about real life climbing. Yeah, I just don't know what I could cover, so I'll just go ahead, proceed with the game, focus on the story and the environment, soak in the ambience as well. Yeah, so far doing good on this tricky part here. Very nice movement, very nice positioning of legs and of hands as well. Climbing a so-called chimney, actually, at least I would call it that way. A chimney is like a section where you have like two rock faces that face each other pretty much, so that you can sort of, instead of holding on the ledges and such, you can pretty much just use the force of pushing in in the opposite directions, so that the force that you generate with your hands or your feet, or more likely legs, is going to hold you still, like I'm doing here sort of right now. You see, luckily for us, the hands are positioned in such a way that you could imagine if I were to push with my left and right hand, then I could freely just move my legs up, and that's sort of the way to climb chimneys.
Good.
Good. Yeah, that was actually quite nice. You didn't struggle at all. So I'm happy with that climb. Yeah, that was very nice. Leaving behind the cozy encampment and just pushing through the rock. Raining once again. The weather seems to be changing very frequently in these parts of the world. Okay, that's nice. I think I want to move to the right here. I don't see a nice path to continue on the left. In the meantime, I'm going to take a sip of tea. Sorry for the unpleasant noises. Need to drink something warm because even though the harsh days of cold winter are probably past where I live, it's gotten a bit cold as the sun has gone down by now. Okay, I forgot to check the route ahead of time, but I think I'll be doing just fine. It doesn't seem to be any difficulties at the moment. I hope I won't regret saying that and not jinx that. Yeah, there's plenty of nice ledges to latch onto, so I don't think there's any problem with this climb whatsoever. To the right, to the right. Go, Alma, go. Okay, you could just... Yeah, I was about to say. She could have just grabbed onto the ledge and pushed up. Okay, we're just at the level of this cave, but I'm going to quickly see what's up above us. Okay, there's going to be a very nice ledge with an interesting section which seems like it's artificially made, honestly speaking. Looks like a silo for some sort of a rocket. Don't know how to put it in other words. Yeah, but let's move on then. Okay, can start climbing like this. Doing some step throughs, classic crossover with the hands. I would love to talk to you about climbing techniques like, for example, this step through or hand crossing, but I don't think this game offers as much flexibility as to present you the techniques, and I don't really want to bother with looking for the pictures online and editing them in like I did with the climbing shoes, for example, 1 episode or 2 episodes ago. And because there are plenty of climbing techniques that you would want to know if you want to climb professionally and efficiently as well. Let's do safe. But yeah, I guess if you are interested, then if you're watching, leave a comment. Maybe I can answer some specific questions if you have some. Otherwise, just look through the internet or simply go climbing. I have learned climbing without any sort of trainings or coaching programs, whatever. Just doing climbing, trying to read the routes ahead of time. So that's actually a neat thing to talk about. When you're climbing, you have the routes, for example, in a climbing gym. Instead of just approaching the route, starting it without any sort of plan, you would come up to the wall and try to imagine yourself in a specific position in the specific place on the route. So if you are going to start, for example, you see the two starting holes that are marked with the markers specific to the instance of the climbing gym, then you're going to know whether it's a sit start, whether you need to dynamically jump into the start or whatever. You're going to find the position before you start, actually, because that's what makes sense, that's efficient. And you can do that with each separate move, yeah? So maybe I can quickly get back to that when we leave this cave, and I'm going to try to navigate through with this remote view and try to plan ahead how I'm going to climb the specific part. Yeah, and when you do that, when you are going to do this sort of preparation for the climb, you're going to be more, how to say, more mindful, more, I'm lacking the word, not present, but yeah, just leave it that, more mindful about how you're going to be positioning yourself. I'm going to be sipping my tea every once in a while before it gets cold. Once again, sorry for the noises. For centuries, troglodytes have mastered several techniques enabling them to be self-sufficient in food, from agriculture to foraging eggs on the steep mountain walls. That's interesting. Here, a fish farm supplies the surrounding villages. Since the troglodyte diet has very little meat, the fish in the pond are mainly sourced for celebration and other holidays. As part of the cultural exchange program with the troglodytes, the tourism office offers you a chance to talk to the inhabitants of Kami in this important place for their community. We welcome any questions you may have. Well, I have one. Are we going to meet these troglodytes then? Seems like there's people living on this mountain. I wonder how that's going to look like.
It's time for a fish pedicure.
Fish pedicure. Is this where I'm going to learn how to fish? That's cool. Maybe we can try that. Okay.
There you go.
Nice. I caught a fish. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I had to learn the mechanic. And they have written down that the fish are only for celebrations, for special occasions, and I'm just taking one into my backpack. Well. I already caught it, so not much I can do about it now. But I'm definitely not going to be catching anymore. I'm just going to explore. Nobody said anything about powdered milk, so I'll be happy to be taking that. I really like those luminescent drawings. They have a nice aesthetic to them. Lentils and ham. Lentils and ham. I don't really have much space in my backpack. But I guess I could try and eat something. Yeah, I could drink that and eat that protein bar maybe. Can I compost it? Okay, I can. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do here. Okay, it's just going to fall down. Well, I can take this can as well, why not? Doesn't seem like in the game there's many opportunities to run out of supplies at all. Looking at how my backpack is always pretty full, but I'd rather take it than leave it and regret it later on. Some protective helmets. Warning, for the ascent by cable car, please wait for an attendant. Do not climb the equipped path alone or without appropriate gear. Okay.
Yep, but I'll be the guide today.
Yeah, I was about to say. Huh. Seems like a long way down, but I guess I could rappel down there and leave the rope up so that I can come back without having to climb. I hope that plan will work, although I'm not sure how far my rope can reach. Well, okay, let's see, maybe with this remote view. Yeah, it's definitely very far. I could rappel down to this ledge here, which will definitely reduce the distance, and then I think I could climb up here once again, and I think okay, this part doesn't look all that bad. I was thinking that maybe I would want to get back on the sledge and climb up here somehow to get back onto this other side of the mountain, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Okay, so let's do that. Let's not waste any more time. Maybe we may be losing some gear on the way. Let's hope that it's not much, at least. Okay, and down here. Maybe I can still rappel. Oh my god, a second piton, really? That's not too nice. Shift, hold rope. Okay, so I cannot go. Oh, okay, she's going to climb down. Okay, I see. And now we have an indicator of how much more rope we have. So that's nice. Broken dispenser. Keepsake. Alpine collar keychain. Okay, I think I saw something like this in my backpack. Keepsake. Okay, I have two, seemingly. A trout on the back. It's pinned to my back, so now it won't slip through my fingers. Okay, does it do anything? It's just a cosmetic, I guess. Okay, I wonder if I missed any on the way up here. Let's hope not. Okay, there's berry milk here and freeze-dried veggies. Let's see whether I can consume anything at the moment. I think I have another berry milk, so I can actually just drink this, compost it, and I will get it back from the vending machine. Freeze-dried veggies. I have instant noodles, I have lentils and ham. I don't think I need them, honestly. So I'm just going to leave them. Reach the furthest extent of the rope. Okay, got an achievement for using the maximum length of the rope. That's nice. Word of warning for the Rave. Rule 1. Do not talk about the cave to anyone who hasn't received the map with the location. Rule 2. The access path is dangerous. We've left a rope and pitons to climb down. Not recommended for people with vertigo or claustrophobia. Rule 3. Watch out for the hole inside the cave, especially don't jump over the fault if you're drunk. Rule 4. Bag any garbage, leave no trace on the mountain. Very nice. Respect to the rule number 4. Okay, I wonder what cave are they talking about here. Quick rest. I don't need a quick rest. First aid kit from Miametin. I think we already had Miametin, vitamin based anti-nausea tablet. Okay, it just gives health. I have curry strips as well, so I don't need any of those. I can leave them for somebody else. Okay, there's a broken cable car there. Was this the place where I was? I can scout actually and see. Oh wow, I think that's the Rave cave that they mentioned on the note. That's interesting. Well, seems like the plan is changing and I need to see this Rave cave for myself. Where I was down there where I found the map to this section. Oh, and this might be this rope that they talked about with the pitons for rappelling down. Although it's cut in 2 pieces, which isn't ideal. I mean, ideal. It's terrible. It makes the rope unusable, in my opinion. Okay, I need to recall the climb bot and recall the pitons. Hey, he's right there. Maybe I can look at his work. Aha, he's not going to work when I'm spying on him. Well, that's alright, I guess. How much more daylight do we have? X with number 2. Okay, it's barely past noon. Is the bot back? No. Can scavenge the trash. Some oats here. Anything here? Not really. So let's go to the Rave cave. I'm stoked about it. Okay. Did we recall all the pitons? Yep. So I guess I can just rappel safely without having to worry. As long as the game allows me to rappel somewhere. Let's see here, that's nice. I'll be rappelling down straight to the cave. Let's go. Top. Very nice. And let's leave the rope like so. Crawl. Oh my. I hope.
Bag fits, I'll fit.
I hope the developers didn't put in any scary moments or any jump scares, otherwise I am going to be mad. I hate them. Okay, this was the pit that they mentioned to avoid jumping over. And I think I hear some music playing. Is somebody here in the cave? Oh no, the cave is quite deep. I don't know if my rope will last enough.
No need to worry about noise complaints around these parts.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any control to hide the UI for a moment. I don't think there is. So I quickly jump into photo mode, find the UI here, and take a screenshot of this cave. With a spacebar, yep, okay. That's a lovely view. Okay, yeah, that's enough. No need to play around anymore. She's vibing to the music actually. Did I fall ever? Seems like the game recorded one fall of mine, although I do not recall falling down. Okay. Unlucky. Yeah. Somebody did not adhere to the rule number 4. I am going to though. Hope the music isn't too loud. I will know after I'm done recording this, so sorry once again. Crackers and banana min B12. I'm going to take this. I think this is some sort of health stuff. Okay, I see. Crackers. I mean, I can eat these crackers already. Compost, compost, drink some water, and go. Okay, that was nice. I can take fireworks. It seems like I do not have enough space in my backpack though. Oof. Let's see, maybe we can reorganize some stuff. Throw out the thistle. Let's put this here, like so. This here. Is that enough already, or is it not enough yet? Let's see. Okay, nice. I wonder what these are for. This is the latest generation of Fireflow fireworks, eco-friendly and safe for wildlife. Interesting. I'll have to try them next time I take a break. Yeah, I'm definitely curious as to how these are wildlife safe. Wow. Imagine having a party in such a thing like in real life. Broken bottle, take that with me. Compost it immediately. Plastic bag. Okay, I can look around a little bit more for trash. Alright, I think that's all. So we can get back to climbing, I guess. Once again, another cool little detail. What is that? Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Let's compost some trash and we will be able to pick it up. Okay. There's this intrusive thought to jump over this pit. Screw it, let's do this. I hope I remember how to jump over. Okay, I need to use control. Get ready. Oof. Nice. Made my heart jump a little. And that's what climbing also does. Sometimes. At least. Not for everyone. For people like Alex Honnold, I don't think there's much that can make his heart race faster. Okay. I'm getting stuck. No way. Okay, I think I've discovered a bug. It's getting kind of late. I can't really turn around too much. I don't want to get caught in the dark when climbing. I don't think there's a safe spot here. And it's still a bit far to the top here, where I can expect to have a saving spot. So I guess I can take a rest in this cabin down here. There was this sort of mattress. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. What the hell happened to her leg? Is it broken? What's going on, Ava? Is it broken? I hope not. Nothing told me that there was something wrong. Let's climb up. Okay, I think the leg just got bugged. How are our fingers looking? Excellent, excellent. Maximal grip, very nice. Okay, let's see what we can find down here. This was the starting point. This is this lodge of some sort, I don't recall correctly. Okay, there seems to be nothing going on. So let's go ahead and rest down here. Yep, and to keep things consistent with the other episodes, I think I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll come back in a second to another recording. But as for the videos, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching this time. This was Avelenius in Cairn, and see you in the next one. Peace out.